Hi there, welcome to my channel. This is Medea J, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a holiday inspired makeup tutorial. So obviously it's the season to be happy, it's the season for gifts for Christmas, and I am super excited. So I'm going to be creating this beautiful Thanksgiving inspired type of look, and if you're interested, make sure you subscribe and let's jump in. Moisturizer's done off camera. My skin is looking ready. First things first, I'm using the Ofra Cosmetics Don't Play Brow Gel. Now, this has quickly become my favorite brow gel this year just because it makes my brow application a lot easier. It keeps my brows in place all day and I don't have to worry about it. One of the major top tips I would give is definitely make sure that your brows are dry. So any oils or moisturizers, make sure they're cleaned off before applying the product, and also make sure you dry it down before you move on. To fast track this, I normally have my handy little fan that basically dries my moisturizer, my brows, everything before I move on. Eyeshadow is going to be the Fashion Festive from eUnique, and I'm using this one that's inspired by Thanksgiving. The colors are so beautiful. They still remind me of fall, but very Thanksgiving inspired with the colors and the foiled shadows. You know, eUnique makes really awesome shadows, so I'm very excited to be trying this out. To prime, I'm using the Plouise primer in Rumour number 2. Plouise again has quickly become my favorite base brand. I feel like every eyeshadow I use on it just pops. Starting off from my darkest shade, and I'm going to start packing that into the outer corner of my eye. I'm keeping it in a circular motion because I don't really want to flare it out. I want to give it like a circular blend, which I feel matches my eye shape quite a lot. And I'm taking my time to blend this in and just packing it on first. With indie brand shadows, because they're so pigmented, I recommend that you go a little bit at a time and really take your time to build up the intensity. I'm using the single eyeshadow from McGrath just to deepen that out a little bit, and then I'm going back into the palette and using this brown shadow to blend out the edge. I am so excited for the holiday season. I can't even tell you. I don't know why I'm so excited this year, but it's going to be great. And to further blend that out, I'm going in with the orange shade and I'm going to bring that slightly outwards a little bit just to give it a more blended look, and also bring it in a bit so it looks like one cohesive blend. And again, a little bit at a time, I'm just taking my time to make sure that there are no harsh lines and all the edges are blended. And for my lid color, I'm going to use the orange shade all over. I am going to apply a foiled eyeshadow on top. So if you prefer a matte look, you could use one of the matte shades instead of applying the matte and then going on top with a foiled shadow. I normally do this because I do feel like the foiled shadow looks a lot better when on a matte base. But because there's no tackiness to my eye, I'm using the NYX glitter primer just to help me apply the foil shadow. I'm going to use my finger first of all because I wasn't sure, because you know, unique shadows are so pigmented, so I really wanted to test it out and see what it looked like. I absolutely love it. So once that's blended on, I'm just going to go in with a brush just to fine tune the edges and just make sure that it's fully saturated all over my lid. Now you don't have to do this. Sometimes you can just use a fluffy brush just to give it a more effortless application, but I really wanted to saturate my lid. And just blend out the edges with the product on your brush. Moving on to face, I'm using my Laura Mercier primer. This is one of my favorite primers this year. I absolutely love it. I think Laura Mercier base products really impressed me this year, and I am so excited to see what else they have in store next year. So I'm blending that out, and that's going to help me blur out my pores as well, just to give me a smooth base for my foundation. Foundation of choice is the Uoma Beauty Say What foundation, and I realized that it's a little light for me. It is my winter shade, but I haven't gone light, you guys. Normally I am actually this color by this time of the year, but my skin is like, girl, We are not paling out, so, but you know, it worked out in the end. So that's fully blended, and then I'm gonna go in with my concealer. This is one of my favorites, and this is the Pat McGrath concealer. Pat McGrath based products is also something that I tried this year, and you know, blown away by how amazing the base products are. So yeah, I'm applying it, and it's quite a pigmented concealer, so you don't have to use as much as I did. You can use a little bit, but I do have imperfections around my mouth area, underneath my eyes a little bit dark, so I like to make sure that I conceal that. One thing that I do is make sure that it does dry down a little bit before going into blend. So don't be fooled by how fast the video is. I do stop in between to allow products settle down. And then to set my under eye, I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I do want to try the other colors. The translucent is my favorite from Laura Mercier, but I don't think I can say that fully without actually trying out the other colors. So that's on my to-do list for 2022 for sure. But this is definitely a really good setting powder. It doesn't leave any color. It's just translucent, but it sets the face really, really well. Then I'm using the Revlon Sophia's eyeliner. I'm gonna pop this in my waterline and also along my lower lash line. It's a lower lash line, lower lid line. I'm applying it as my eyeliner, and this is one of my favorite liners from the drugstore generally, because it's so soft and you can use it for so many things. And then just to blend out the lower lash line, I'm going in with the two matte shades that I use to blend my outer corner, just to give me some smokiness. You know, I love a little bit of smoke. Almost all my looks are smoky. I just feel like the look is not complete if I don't smoke something out. And then my CC powder from Revolution Pro, definitely using that to make sure that the foundation is fully blended and also to set the rest of my face. I don't actually have to do this step because the primer is so good, but because the foundation is a little bit light, I just wanted to go in and deepen it a bit. And then bronzer is the Mocha Mami from Fenty. This is a late addition to my collection this year, but I see the hype. I see the hype, you guys. The reason why I don't really use Fenty on my channel is because the foundation broke me out. The very first foundation she came out with massively broke out my skin, and it left the scarring, which is on the bottom left hand corner of my face, you know, the dark spots. That was from Fenty, and I will never forget how bad it was. So yeah, I tread carefully. And then bronzer is the Benefit toasted bronzer. I love this, so I'm just using it to deepen out my contour a little bit, since I use Mocha Mami to bronze. So I'm just using this to kind of chisel and give me some definition. I love a warm bronze, so yeah. Blush is from this cute palette from Trixie Cosmetics. Is one of my favorite face palettes this year. Again, another late addition to the collection, but I feel like it's a multi-purpose type of palette. You can use it for your eyes, you can use it for your face, you know. And then I just set my face a little bit just to settle down the powders. And then this new set from Ofra is their holiday, one of their holiday collections, and you get this cute little palette with so many of their highlighters in there. I love it, all in one place. Easy to travel with, especially if you're a highlighter junkie like me. Trust me, next year there's going to be a lot of cheating when it comes to Shop My Stash, because this is basically how many highlighters, but I'm going to treat as one. So I'm just blending that in and just making sure that all the edges are blended. You don't have any shine spots, you know, where the highlighter just looks like a patch and it's not blended. Using my brush to just further diffuse that and make it blended, and then applying some on my nose and tip of my nose, because I didn't contour my nose at all, so I just wanted to give it some definition. You don't have to do this. This is just a personal choice. These two lash products from Morphe, Chef's Kiss. So this one is the Big Primer from Morphe, Morphe. And then I've got the Make It Big mascara. Honestly, you guys, using this combination has done so much for my lashes. So much so that sometimes I don't feel like wearing lashes at all, because my natural lashes are fuller, they're longer, they're stronger as well. So yeah, if you haven't picked this up, definitely do. I feel like this is going to be one of my OG products going forward. And then I'm applying my lashes. We're not even going to talk about that because this company, let's just leave it there. Lashes applied. And then lip pencil is from Plouise, and I'm just giving myself a nice cute little, brown outline ready for my lipstick. My lipstick is from Proper Beauty. This is one of their melanin inspired lipsticks. All the products that I'm using will be listed in the description box, so don't worry, I got you. If you want to see lip swatches of all the Proper Beauty lipsticks, definitely check out my lip swatch playlist if you want to see the colors. But this is my favorite orange because it's understated and it's not in your face. And this is the final look. Definitely let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll catch you in a future video. Remember, God doesn't like ugly. Be nice to someone today, and Black lives will always matter. And I'll see you soon. Take care.